how do you meet men typically at the moment? Is it dating apps, people sliding into your DMs on
Yes.
Instagram? In real life, are people approaching you? How do you typically get your dates, I guess?
I think it's really mixed. Like in real life, I mentioned about like flying.
Yeah.
That's a big thing, I think, for me. Yeah, a bit of everything, to be honest. DMs in real life, and I'm also on dating apps. Taking a break now, but yeah, that is actually. Maybe it's an unpopular opinion, but sometimes I prefer meeting on dating apps compared to in real life because
Really?
in
Interesting.
real life sometimes like at least on dating app you get to talk a little bit, so like the like ice is broken a little bit. And my thing is sending voice notes.
Okay.
So I like to hear the guy's voice to see, okay, can I understand you? Can you understand me? Because
A
yeah.
voice can be an ick as well. Like, you can find
Really?
that unattractive. Like, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
But people find voice note sending an ick as well. I like it. I'm someone who sends voice notes as well. But there are
Okay.
people out there like, don't send voice notes. I don't like it. And I'm like, okay,
They have too many people in their rosters.
maybe. I
Cannot
think voice
be.
notes easy.
Yeah.
Easier. It's hard to remember what you say sometimes, but yeah. So you would say you mostly meeting people off dating apps, would you
I
say?
was like really fixed, like
Okay.
fair split.
Fair
between all
split,
of
but
them,
you would
yeah.
your preference is dating apps?
Yeah,
Rather than
because
someone approach you in a bar or
because you know you like each other
a
already.
little bit, yeah.
And
Okay.
it's hard to, I don't want to sound like so demeaning when I say
Yeah.
this, but it's hard to say, no, I'm not attracted to you in real life
You
to a
think?
person. You just say, oh, yeah, okay, but I'm not around much. Here's my number, here's my Instagram.
So you're a nice girl. A lot of girls will be like straight up like no.
No,
I've seen girls absolutely. It's a big gripe for me actually. I've seen girls, and I'm sure I've experienced it myself. I just probably fucking blocked it off.
Okay.
Tear people down like when they approach them. I had a girl. Okay, for me, for example, this a couple of years ago, I went up to a girl because I thought she was attractive, and she literally just looked at me and just went like, and I literally.
Oh,
I was a little bit drunk, but I literally was like, I just said,
no.
I just went, I thought you were cute, but if you're, bless
Sorry.
you, I thought you were cute, but if you're going to do that to me, like, thank you. I just said thank you. It shows me what type of person you are, and I just walked
No.
off. I don't think if you're a guy, you should scream at them and stuff like that. My blood was boiling, I can't lie, like I was furious.
That's
But
horrible.
I went and had a great night anyway and spoke to someone else.
Men's only season.
But it's literally, I've had guys, the thing is, for me, because I, on a night out and in the past, like I've approached a lot of girls, it didn't mean much to me. It pissed me off, but it didn't mean much. But then I think of like a guy who I've been on nights out with like a guy who doesn't typically go up to girls. And girls
Yeah.
don't get this. It's hard for guys to go and approach a girl in public. And for a lot of guys, it might be like it's a very daunting thing. And if you're like that guy who's very shy has decided to go and approach, and he
Yeah.
hasn't done anything creepy, he's just gone up and said, hey, please don't tear him down.
Yeah.
Because it fucking
No.
affects people more than you think. I've had guys like come up to mates and be like, I've been
That's
torn
sad.
down so many times. I'm
Yeah.
like, just do what you do. Just be like polite. Don't have to be in a 20-minute conversation with them. Say,
Yeah.
look, I'm out with my friends. I just want to enjoy my night with them. That's probably the best way to get out of anything. And if the guy doesn't leave you alone, then treat them how you want.
Yeah.
But for girls who just go like, ha, bye,
That's so
you might be the
mean.
first person that guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe he might not be attractive or to you, but that might be the first person he's decided to pluck up the courage to go speak to. Don't
Yeah.
fucking destroy him. And I think girls sometimes forget that.
Yeah.
You can destroy people with a couple of like words or
Yeah.
actions, especially people who don't approach people often. So I would say unless they start getting creepy and don't leave you alone, then tell them to fuck off. They deserve that. But
Yeah.
try and be kind, I would say.
But I had this conversation with my straight guy best friend, and he said to me like, you girls be acting up differently in a club versus daytime. Like there is
Interesting.
something in your pride suddenly. Okay, when you're dressed up, you have nice makeup, and you're in a club, and a guy approaches you, suddenly you're up there,
Yeah, fair
and you
enough.
sit in a sofa on a table and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And he actually said to me once like, hey Maria, it's not cool that you're like leaving me when I just arrived. And it's like, because I got a table with like my
Yeah.
girlfriends, I got a bottle and stuff like that, and I said, hey, like I'm really sorry, I don't know what happened to me. But you have to think about like the environment as well, because sometimes when, like, for example, girls get invited a lot to go to clubs, they they would open a table for you and
Yeah.
stuff like that, then their ego would start
It
to
gets
like
boosted so much.
exactly. And so that's why I don't believe like meeting girls at a nightclub is the best kind of like representation of who they are.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Like you meet them at a market like today,
Yeah.
like at 2 p.m. and she could be like smiling at you and
Yeah.
like, hey, yeah, I'm a bit busy, but here's my number. Versus when you meet her at a nightclub and then she's a little bit more up there being put on a pedestal.
And there's alcohol involved. That's an ego
Exactly.
boost most of the time. Yeah.
And yeah, most people I know, like at least those that have like some sort of attraction with me, they're actually really nice outside of like this kind of like toxic-ish
Yeah.
environment.
All right, guys, if you made it to the end of the video, I just want to say thank you so much. It means generally a lot to me that you made it this far. You're a real one. And yeah, guys, I had a lot of fun filming this. If you did enjoy it, then please let me know down below in the comments if you want to see more videos with more, you know, Instagram models or, you know, just girls, pretty girls, just sort of talking about their dating experience. And we'll dive deep into all the weird and wacky parts of dating, you know, what's going on in dating apps, the weirdest messages they've received, all that good stuff. And yeah, we'll get my weird takes on it as well. Yeah, if you enjoyed it, please let me know down below and we will bring more of these sort of videos to you. But yeah, just want to say thank you again so much for watching, and if you could like and subscribe, that would mean an awful lot.